Carlick. We can measure the success of any society's progress on welfare, well-being and inclusion by looking at how it treats its most marginalised groups. We are failing our most vulnerable miserably here in Ireland. Last night, we heard no shortage of horror stories of women suffering as a result of poor treatment for endometriosis in this state, an average of 9 years for a diagnosis. At the moment, transgender people are waiting 10 years for a first appointment to the National Gender Service, the only clinic that serves gender non-conforming people in the entire state. This begs the questions, whose lives do we really value in this state? Whose health matters? There's no doubt that gender has a lot to do with the answer. I can't put into words how much it upsets me, how badly we are failing our trans boys and girls and men and women. All they want is to be allowed to be themselves and be recognised and loved for that. As a mother of 4 kids, I find this truly heartbreaking. I would hope to be the kind of mother who listens without judgment, hugs without hesitation and stands by them without fear. And I empathise and commend all the proud mammies and daddies of trans kids who are fighting so hard for their kids to have a decent life. I think we would all do well to put ourselves in the shoes of those mammies and daddies, and maybe then we'd have a system that looks a whole lot different to the one that we have today. In 2022, Transgender Europe found that Ireland was the worst transgender healthcare in all of Europe. We have solid evidence showing that reliable and open access to gender-affirming care is essential to improving outcomes for trans people. We are inflicting unmeasurable and unnecessary trauma by denying trans people basic health care and security. We are forcing trans people to seek surgeries abroad and to self-medicate, putting their lives in danger. We need to take a step back and look at the National Gender Service and really ask ourselves if it is fit for purpose, if many trans people are coming out of there feeling worse off than when they went in. We need to listen to the trans community and have their voices at the centre of these conversations, because at the moment it is far-right ideology based on misinformation steering this conversation on what is a serious human rights issue. The political establishment in this country is without a peep on this, and you'd wonder why that is. Shame on us, on all of us, and we need to do better. Tostarna Heron, Lawn, le scéalte de grúpa imalathe a cuireadh ina dostíad, nóbíoch an deire céine in non do phobal ella. Ireland's history is full of stories of a people silenced. Let us not repeat that history with another community.